Everywhere paused few hours ago as the wife of Bola Ahmed Tinubu had finally come out to shake that light table. Tinubu's wife came out few hours ago on a live television and nobody ever expected what she said. A lot of people were actually thinking that she will always come out to defend Bola Ahmed Tinubu the way she had been defending him, the way she had been defending her husband right from time, but something tragic happened few hours ago. Even Seun was shocked few hours ago in a live television. I would like us to stay connected to the end of this video. You will see everything that she said regarding Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Nigerians were shocked at lies few hours ago. For those of you that have seen the video, you don't need to watch this video again, but for those of you that have not seen the video, it's circulating on media right now. So I'd like us to stay connected to the end of this video to really see everything that this lady said regarding the husband and all. So if you can share this video, just do well to share it. Share it to different social media platforms. Let it go viral. And if you cannot share it as you're watching it, just like it as you're watching. Like it, give it a thumb up so that it will be recommended for us. Just stay connected. I'm coming back again.
Welcome you back to LAJUPOG Watch TV.
I don't have bad news for you today.
The home of religious gossip.
And boy, you should believe the fight for Muhammad.
What is happening in the Christendom? Join now to make sense with LAJUPOG.
At the day of the revolution, police sef no go wait. Soldiers sef na dem go dey force dey bite their self. Na dey spend dollar. We get naira, na come make sure say our naira no gree work again. Tinubu, we are tired of you.
Bring back subsidy. 8 months after, we have not seen anything. Things are getting worse every day.
Hello my great wonderful viewers, welcome back to LAJUPOG Watch TV. For those of you coming across this channel for the very first time, ensure you click the red subscription button appearing on your video screen, and at the same time click the notification bell icon so that whenever we drop a new video in few hours time, YouTube will easily let you to know. Everywhere buzzed few hours ago. Nobody expected what happened few hours ago regarding what the wife of Tinubu actually came out to say. It was few days ago that Nigerians marched out in their thousands to protest, and a lot of irregularities actually took place in cause of the protest. Since then, Tinubu's wife did not come out to say anything. She didn't come out, despite the fact that Tinubu came out to make a speech at the day 4 of the protest, and Nigerians did not accept the speech because they said Tinubu did not attend to their agitations. Nigeria drafted out and they listed out a lot of agitations, up to 20 agitations. But when Tinubu came out to address the issue in the day 4 of the protest, Tinubu did not attend to a single agitation according to what Nigerians are saying. That was why they extended the protest and they allowed it to linger to the 10th day. Now, a lot of irregularity took place. They fired a lot of people, they killed a lot of people in cause of the protest just because the people came out to ask for food. They dashed them bullets in different places in Nigeria. Peaceful protesters to be precise. Now, something tragic happened. The wife of Tinubu never come out to talk about all these irregularities since then. He never come out to talk about the husband and all. But she finally come out to shake her light table. Nobody ever expected what was a few hours ago. So I would like us to stay connected to the end of this video. If you can share the video, just do well to share it as you're watching it. Share it. Share it to different social media platform. Share it to groups. Share it to different people. Let a lot of people get to know what is happening in Nigeria. And if you can share it, just like it as you're watching it. Like it, give it a thumb up so that it will be recommended for us. It have never happened in the history of any country before that the people will be demanding for food from the government and the government will be dashing them bullets. And Tinubu came out the day was making a speech regarding the protest that was ongoing from August 1 to August 10. Tinubu did not address the fact that they will bring to justice, they will bring to book the police officers or the security operative that perpetrated the evil of buying a lot of people's life or taking a lot of people's life in cause of the protest, because no country will be protesting peacefully and police will go to those places with live bullets. But Nigerian police go to those places of the protest, they went there on a live bullet, not even on a rubber bullet, not even on a water bullet. They went there on a live bullet and they pulled the trigger. That was what happened in cause of the protest. A lot of parents lost their children, and yet no justice for the dead. Nothing happened. This is a country of all possibility. Nothing happened to anybody. They didn't bring anybody to book. Tinubu's wife never come out to talk since then. A lot of ladies come out, a lot of women come out to protest on their own. They said nothing is working in the country. They are not enjoying any dividends from anything in the country. As a citizen of a country, there are some dividends that you're supposed to be enjoying. Educational dividends, financial dividends, business dividends, and all of that. But nothing is working in Nigeria. The cost of living of Nigeria has skyrocketed, and people cannot afford to live a good life in Nigeria again. Even civil servants that were working for the government, they can't wear too close again. They can't afford to eat one square meal again. They can't send their children to federal institutions again. Talk less of state institutions. All the tuition fee, when Tinubu got there, he hiked it up. Now, a lot of schools were not paying high, and a lot of students actually dropped out from school. And everybody coming out, they saying enough is enough of all this criminality that is ongoing in the Aso Rock chamber. Enough is enough for them allocating money for themselves and using the money to be living that luxurious lifestyle in the Aso Rock chamber, from the senators to the governors to the president, and all of that they begin to enjoy on behalf of the people. That was what the protesters actually said. They never have the mind of the people. Whatever that is going to favor the people, they will not bring it forward. They will not pass the bill, but it is what will favor them that they pass the bill forward. The senators passed the bill of the fact that they want to buy new SUVs for themselves. They allocated the money for them. Tinubu gave them the money to buy SUVs for themselves. Each senator collected 160 million for his own SUV, and they allocated billions of naira for their SUV in general. And I said that is not enough. Tinubu came out. He said they want to buy presidential yacht and all. They approved the bill of 5 billion naira. They said they want to renovate the office of the first lady. They did all those things. They bought cars and all of that. Now, Tinubu came out a few days ago. There is where the problem lies. They said they're not going to buy the new jet that was bought a few days ago. Now, the jet have been purchased. The jet that was purchased for over 150 billion naira when Nigerians are hungry. And this was after the protest took place from August 1 to August 10. They did not respect the voice of the people. The people were saying because of the protest that hungry want to finish them. There is hunger ravaging the land, that they should not try to buy any jet, that they should repair the former jets that were in the Aso Rock there. But they did not listen. They went to buy new luxurious jet for the presidency. And I said that is not enough. This has sparked up a lot of reactions on different media houses and on different media platforms. Now Nigerians are saying enough is enough. Now listen to what Tinubu's wife said. Tinubu's wife shook her life table. This lady was always known to come out to support the husband, to talk on behalf of his husband and all. She's always there to give a good support for the husband. But we don't know what really happened. Everywhere buzzed few hours ago. Everywhere shake. They shook her life table. They want to roast Nigeria. So I would like us to stay connected to the end of this video for you to listen to what Tinubu's wife said. But before you listen to what Tinubu's wife said, listen to what this minister lady said. Then from here, you will listen to what Tinubu's wife said. Everywhere shake. Just stay connected. If you can share the video, share it. If you can share it, just like it. I'll come back again.
There was the jet that is being replaced was since the Obasanjo government, the one that was purchased in
you
the
mean,
Obasanjo.
You mean Obasanjo's new craft that that is now 19 years old?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, let's not speak in general terms.
Yeah, no, so
that craft is a 19-year-old craft, and it was a new craft. I think it was a B737 craft. Okay? Now, in everything that we have heard justifying the basis for a new craft, and by the way, I'm absolutely upset that these fellows would dare to play with the intelligence of the Nigerian public. Between the executive, the president, the presidency, the National Assembly, I think they are decided that they are the bandits. They are the bandits.
Ooh,
all of them. The political class has decided that they are the bandits against the people of Nigeria. Because I do not see how it is feasible that the topmost priority of a government that has this level of biting hunger in the land, this level of poverty, where its people are dropping into poverty per minute, would consider the purchase of a befitting aircraft for the president, the construction of a 20 billion naira home for the vice president, the purchase of all kinds of funny looking cars, and the fleet of the National Assembly members and the executive. What exactly is that? And I speak with a lot of moral authority. I served this country. They want everything about what I earned. They can find it in their folder. As a minister, they have something called Minister's Impress or something vote. My Pamsek Abokizawa will tell you until tomorrow that I did not touch a dime. So when people say all these things, were you not in government? I was in a sane government. I wasn't in a government that watches women screaming, Ebin Power, we're hungry, we haven't eaten. People used to do 0 something or 1. Today, families write and say, our children haven't eaten in the last 3 days because we just cannot afford the prices in the market. When inflation is at 40%, it erodes the poor. It literally, look, central banks exist to manage inflation.
Can you blame the presidency? This is the explanation of the presidency.
I am very upset.
The recommendation, according to Bayo Onanuga, says the recommendation to replace the B737.
Who is Bayo Onanuga?
Is a special advisor to the president on information and strategy. And he wrote and said a B737 700 BBJ followed, the replacement followed an investigative hearing by Nigeria's parliament
by Nigeria's parliament?
Yeah, that
my
questions
goodness, how
the plane
ridiculous does
safety
that get?
record and cost efficiency, especially after it malfunctioned during a trip to Saudi Arabia. If you were president, wouldn't you get a befitting aircraft, or would you fly a commercial aircraft?
If I were president and I see the people of my country in this state of affairs, and I would go out and buy an aircraft for myself, you got another thing coming, Seun. When you are a leader, you are first in the line to inconvenience yourself. That's what leadership is about.
So
who told you that leadership is about luxury? Who told you? You see, this version of political leadership in our country, I think Nigerians need to wisen up. There is nothing about leadership that gives an advantage over the people. The leader is the one who takes the cost so that the people can get the benefit. That's what leadership is. This bunch of people in the National Assembly, in the executive, in government houses, in the states, these are not political leaders. Until we get to the place where we're saying to ourselves, the greatest risk and danger to the sustainability and viability of Nigeria is the political class of this country. These are rascals by every definition of the word. And I am not mincing words about it, because if you look at the choices that our political class are consistently making, you can see clearly that they don't care about the country. This country can go to ruin for as long as these people are able to feed the avarice, this appetite, unending appetite for just gnawing away at the public treasury. They are fine. But if citizens are fine with it, so be it. If we're not fine with it, there is a class war that they have launched against the people. And that war needs to be fought.
Let me pause you for another moment. You're saying this because you're not in power. Those who are in the National Assembly says they need vehicles to run the show, to be able to reach their constituency. The National Assembly has said there is a safety problem with the aircraft of the president. You worked under a government that President Obasanjo bought a brand new aircraft. Why are you upset that this government is buying an aircraft that is so cheap? And the price had gone so low, and those who say if you were in government,
I'm sure you
probably would have done the same.
Oh please, that's the kind of beer parlor talk that I don't have time for, because the case is very clear. Take for example the matter of what ministers were earning when I was in government. In my own case, I actually, by going into government, I took a 90% cut of my salary compared to what I was earning as a staff of Harvard University. So this is nonsense talk. For anybody to say you were in government, who are you comparing with who in this country? On the matter of profligacy that we've seen in governance, please,
Is this government luxurious in its approach? Do you see anything that looks luxurious in the approach of this government to lifestyle?
I think you're telling me that you're going to ask me questions to infuriate me, so that I will get angry. Thank you very much for doing that. So the thing is, when your priorities are all going in the direction of things that do not add in any way to the productivity and competitiveness of the economy that you are responsible for, and your people are sliding more and more in poverty, especially your young are looking at their future and seeing it bleak, and all you're saying is, I justify the fact that I need a new aircraft. I justify the fact that we really need vehicles that cannot stop on the road because we are senators and we're members of the House. Oh, I justify my being given a brand new house as vice president of the country. And you're justifying just nonsense investment. No, they are not even investments. Nonsense wastes of public resources. And you're telling me to debate that. There's nothing to debate. I can tell you clearly that there is a sell-by date for this kind of behavior. It can't sustain. We just don't have the bandwidth for it to sustain. Where are they going to? This is not going to sustain. Look, the divergence that exists right now, where the political class think that they belong, it's almost like we're running a fiefdom. So we've got this sense of all of the few of them that are in office are thinking of it as, this is our empire, and we give to the head of the empire whatever he wants. The president wants the toy of a new aircraft. So what do you think happens? The National Assembly pretends to itself, and they even dare to say to us that they did some investigation. Well, what investigation did they do? Let them share it with us. What is wrong with transparency? And to think that you bought a 14-year or 15-year-old craft, that as you're the third recipient, user of the craft you bought, and you tell us this long story, and then you go buy an Airbus. There's something wrong with delusion. This is delusional, because it means that our political class, they are seeing themselves as being in a class that they don't belong to. I said it when we were in government to my colleagues. I would say to them, we haven't produced the kind of a country that can compare with Singapore. If the Singaporean minister comes out and is saying certain things, he has every right, or she has every right to say it. But we, with the misery around us, we can't indulge. So for people to indulge, Seun, please don't cut this kind of slack for anybody. There's nothing in the expenditures that have happened. And by the way, the critical thing for this country is a restructuring of this country. The truth is that, listen, with a credible, legitimate, transparent, honest set of actions, we can get the conversation toward restructuring this country. And by the way, don't think that restructuring is a long-term objective. Oh, we have to finish running the economy. Part of the reason that they can mess up in the way they are doing is because of the structure that they operate
Dr. Ezekwesili, I just have 60 seconds.
Literally.
60 seconds
Yes.
to go. There is going to be a possibility of a 10-year J term for those who refuse to sing the national anthem. You had said you were not going to at some point at an event, but it's been withdrawn now.
No, I don't sing the
new national anthem.
No, I don't believe in that. I sing the national anthem that basically represents the country based on the legitimacy process. Now, they did a national anthem in the covers of the night. Between the National Assembly and the President, they did not follow the constitutional procedure for changing an act. It's in the Constitution. They did not. They basically negated all the provisions. And so, as far as I am concerned, it's my personal choice. When we stand up to sing the national anthem, I sing, "Arise, O compatriots."
Is it compatriot-like if you're not abiding by the law?
No, this is not. This is an illegality.
Continue to go in the trenches. But how do I do it? By being kind to people. That was the secret. Asiwaju's secret is not about money. Contrary to what people think, he's a very compassionate man. I can tell you that. And generous. There's nothing he cannot give. There's nothing he cannot give. Does Asiwaju really handle money? Not really. I will tell you I remember after I finished as governor, we used to have this staff at home. If you need anything, he would say, go and meet so and so. I said, how would I be collecting money from your staff? He said, that's where I collect too. If you like to, fine, and that is who he is. When people say about money, I just say, T.D. Jakes was the one who said that people's expectations of you, God will make it a reality. Amen. When they say he owns the money of the world, I just wonder. Mr. Shetima knows that. I will beg him, before we went to Kano yesterday, I was begging him just to give me 2 million naira. I begged, at the end of the day, when he even gave me, I forgot it because it was Mr. Shetima who went to the house to pick it up for me. I packed it, but it was very late. Even today, if you had asked us to give you anything, if I have anything in my bag, maybe 150,000, that's what is there. But and I keep telling people, it's not about money. The crowd you see in the rally is not about money. Is somebody they believe that can give them hope in these trying times. Hope is, why do we hope at all? If we don't hope as human beings, then we are not worth living.
For us to be renewed in our hope again, to hope in Nigeria, young children have sang here today. They are expecting the best for Nigeria. Nigeria's wealth is the commonwealth of all. It belongs to everyone. God has blessed my family. We don't need the wealth of Nigeria to survive, but to do the right thing. And I promise you on this altar that with your help, with the help of God, we will set this nation on the right path. We need your prayers. We need your prayers. I can tell you, I for one am a silent worker. I'm not a noise maker, but I listen and I hear. It's not out of pride, but it's about what the journey has melted on us. We've been bruised. Our body is not like the same again, but once the spirit is strong, the Bible said, if the spirit is there, it will sustain your infirmity. But when the spirit is gone, who can stand? But the spirit of God is in us. We will do the right thing by the grace of God. We need your prayers. We need your prayers. We need the prayers of the church. We need the mosque. We need everybody to pray to that one God who we just read in Ephesians, that is one God of all. He's not a God, for he's a God of all flesh. He's sovereign and he sits in heaven. He does as he pleases. And in conclusion, I think I will end with that last verse of Ephesians 4 verse 6. He's one God, Father of all, who is above all, and through all, and in all, in you all, is in every of his creation. And we want to thank you all for coming out today. Thank our fathers of faith and our mothers of faith. God bless you. God will continually renew your strength. You have prayed for this nation, and so it shall be. But the little oil that God placed on my head, I pray over this nation. there shall be peace in our borders, this land shall be prosperous, and it will grow in leaps and bounds. Nigeria will be the cynosure of all eyes, and Nigeria will take its place among the community of nations in the name of Jesus.
Thank you for staying connected, my great and wonderful viewers. You can hear what Tinubu wife actually said in this very video, and a lot of Nigerians actually date back to that video. They did it out even on the Twitter space. They said no, this was what the first lady said few days ago when Tinubu emerged as the president of Nigeria. They came out to tell us that Tinubu did not need Nigeria money for anything. She said God have blessed her and the family and all, that Tinubu is rich enough that he did not need Nigeria money to do anything, that he's not going to mafia Nigeria money, that Tinubu is a very compassionate man and very generous. Now, I think the generosity is what Tinubu is displaying on the presidential stage that he is right now. When the people were actually coming out and they were crying of hunger, the people came out from August 1 to August 10, and they've been announcing it before that date that these are their agitations, that their children are dying of hunger every day, they can't afford to eat 2 square meals in their houses, and these are the things that have not been happening in Nigeria before. All these things never happened. The hunger issue and all of that, the price of fuel and the inflation, the hyperinflation in the country wasn't there in the tenor of some people in Nigeria. But when it gets to Tinubu regime stroke Buhari regime, the APC regime came and they turned everything upside down, and the people came out, they said Tinubu should do something. They were never saying that Tinubu must go. They love Tinubu so much, they said he needs to do something regarding everything that is happening in Nigeria. He needs to do something regarding the insecurity. People cannot go to their farm to farm again. S-men will rape their wife and their women, and S-men will pie their husbands and their sons. That is what is happening in Nigeria right now. It's not only limited to the northern part of Nigeria, it's now happening in the south too. Now, a lot of things are actually taking place. People cannot go to farm to farm. Now tell me, how will food be enough in the country when Nigeria have a lot of good lands and they have a lot of fertile land, but herdsmen are chasing all of them out of the land? People are scared of their life. They can't go to farm again to farm. Now, the food that is available for consumption is now very limited, and they put a lot of inflation on the food items, and people cannot afford to buy it in the market. You can't imagine buying a rubber of beans for 5,000 naira in some places, 6,500 in Nigeria. In this same country where beans is big grown and all of that, a bag of rice is around 90 to 80,000 naira now in Nigeria. It's more than the minimum wages, and the people came out, they said no, enough is enough. All the criminality, the shenanigans and the rascality that is ongoing in the Aso Rock chamber need to stop. The government cannot be enjoined on their behalf. That was what the protesters were saying back then when they were protesting. Now, Tinubu's wife came out and she said it then. She said Tinubu is a very generous man and is a very compassionate man. Did Tinubu really pity the people in cause of the protest? When the people came out to protest, Tinubu came out to make a speech regarding their protest and all. He never attended to a single agitations of the people. He never talked about how he wants to stop the hunger that is ravaging the land. He keep telling people to be enduring, and he keep calling the suffering that people are actually going through a baby suffering. Tinubu call it a baby step of suffering, and he want the people to be going through the suffering, and they that are standing as the leaders of the country, they are not exemplary. They not laying down a good example. They are not even cutting their cost. These people are collecting fat salary and they are living their luxurious lifestyle in the Aso Rock chamber, and these people will allocate money for themselves. I've never seen a station where lawmakers allocate money for themselves. They allocate money for themselves to buy SUV for themselves, where each senator collected 160 million for his own SUV, and in total they allocated billions of naira for the senators. They allocated the money to renovate the office of Shettima, the vice president of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and I said that is not enough. They allocated billions of naira to renovate the office, to refurbish it when they got into office. After a few weeks, Wike came out, the minister of FCT said no, they need to build a new house for Shettima. So they allocated another 21 billion to build a new house for Shettima. It was the same Shettima that came out to call protesters idiots. He said anybody that come out to protest is an idiot. You can see what is happening in Nigeria. They're enjoying on the behalf of the people, and yet they're insulting the intelligence of the people. That is what is happening in a country where we practice democracy, and I see that is not enough. The people are crying of hunger. They say that hunger wants to finish them. Hunger is ravaging the night. They can't afford to eat 1 square meal again. Children in street land, they now walking like as if they have kwashiorkor, because a lot of malnutrition is ongoing. A lot of food scarcity is ongoing. People cannot see food to eat again, and they came and they said they want to protest based on hunger, and the so-called former Senate President Akpabio came out and made known to the general public in a live TV. He said when the people protesting that he will be in his house eating. That's to tell you that he have a lot of food to eat in his house, and these people never care about the hunger that is ravaging the people and the hunger that is killing the people every day. Whether we like it or not, hunger kills people. That's what is happening in Nigeria. And when the people came out to protest that hunger wants to finish them, instead of them to attend to their agitations, they harmonized the Nigerian security operative, and Nigerian security operative works in hand with thugs. We saw the video in Ojota where thugs came out to hijack a particular peaceful protest, and police were there. More than 10 policemen with their van, they were there, and they saw the thugs crossing the roads and meeting the peaceful protesters, and they were attacking them. The peaceful protesters have to run for their life, and the police were watching. And this is what is happening in a country where we say we have security operatives and all. And as if that is not enough, the security operative all across Nigeria, because of the day 1 to the day 10 of the protest, they pine a lot of people. They kill a lot of people because of the protest. A lot of people lost their life due to live bullet that has been triggered by the security operatives and all. And I say that is not enough. They didn't bring anybody to justice. And the same person that the wife came out to tell us that is compassionate is the one that is on power. When police came out to peaceful protesters and they pulled the trigger, they pined a lot of people, they took the life of a lot of people, and the compassionate man is on the presidential seat and nothing is being done. No justice for the dead. They didn't bring anybody to book. The man that is called generous by his wife, they said he should stop buying a lot of luxury things in the Aso Rock, that he should attend to the pain of hunger of the people. He should reduce fuel price and all. They did not say all those ones to do. The same man that they said that he should not buy new jet, after the protest, they bought the new jet. Akpabio approved the bill. Look at the generous and compassionate man, the man that is pitying the people, the man that the wife said that is a compassionate man that will pity the people and all of that. That same man did not see anything to do with the hunger that is killing the people in the country, but yet they buying jets and they living their luxurious lifestyle. What a compassionate man Tinubu is. So the video of Tinubu's wife has sparked up a lot of reactions in different media houses and in different media platforms. Now a lot of Nigerians are actually dropping their comments regarding what Tinubu's wife said back then, that they did not need the wealth of Nigeria now. Whose wealth are they using to be living their luxurious lifestyle in the Aso Rock chamber? Whose wealth are they using to be enjoying themselves? Whose wealth are they using to live a flamboyant lifestyle in the Aso Rock chamber there? Is it their wealth? Is it their money that they using to be buying jets? Is it their money that they used to buy yachts? Is it their money they using to be buying SUV for themselves? Is it their money that they used to be buying a lot of things for themselves? And is it their money that they used to renovate the office of the first lady that is not even constitutional? Is it their money? Drop your opinion in the comment section of this video, as I'm gonna to get another for you. And sure you follow me on my social media handles on Facebook at LAJUPOG TV and LAJUPOG Entertainment, and on Instagram at LAJUPOG. Guess what, guys? See you in my next video. Bye for now.
I see the hot for my body, I say make I yarn you. Religious cause plenty day for body. Pastor with the line on top, he pastor. For LAJUPOG watch TV. Pastor with the back, where politician with the do pass himself. Corrupt leader, all the while you with the for church. All as LAJUPOG watch TV.